Hello, friends. So this one is going to be kind of my own reflections about partly my mother's death and about how we're born and how we die. Now, Advaita Vedanta, non-duality, is about exploring your personal experience. So if you can think about how you were born, when you were born, I mean, you probably can't remember it, but just imagine. When you're a baby, you don't know anything. You don't have subject and object, and you are everything. When you're in your mother's womb, you are just everything. And also, I think in the first, I don't know how long, I'm not an expert, but you continue to consider yourself to be everything until you learn that you're not. So when we're born, if you imagine what it's like to not see any difference. Now, first, there is just awareness. In fact, before you're born, there is just awareness. There is your mother's awareness. And, okay, yeah, your father's awareness and all that. But I think we're going to look at who brings us into the world. So it's your mother's awareness. And your mother wants, well, maybe not, but something in her pulls her to bring someone to love into the world. And her awareness is here. I'm going to take it from the point of view of really exploring what's here. So the awareness is here. Your mother's awareness is here. And she creates a little cocoon that holds, that's capable of limiting the awareness. So I gave an analogy in a few of the videos about glasses. So if the space is awareness and you have a glass that moves through awareness, the viewpoint, it seems like it's following the glass. Now, as soon as I put another glass, there is another viewpoint out of the glass. So immediately there is another contraction of consciousness because it sees through this glass. I put another glass and immediately there is another subjective point of view because it has the limitations of the new glass. So the mother does this, builds this biological, of course in idealism it's made out of mind, but still, builds this representation, physical representation of something mental, builds this cocoon that is capable of limiting awareness. And you are there in that. You are that part of her awareness that is cocooned. You see out of that. Now, when you're a baby, you don't know any you think your mother is you, and you are you are her, but your mother tells you that you are you, and well, you are you and I'm me. So what your mother says. She says that this is your little hand and this is my hand, and you learn that way. You slowly separate yourself. You understand that this body is not the same body as your mother, that this separation is created. You become a person from this awareness. The first step is the limitation of the consciousness, and the second is the understanding that we're taught that we're separate. And then through life we learn that we have things and we have to get things, and we need to protect the body, and this is who we are, and this is something that needs to be, do well in life, and all of this stuff. And we get stronger and strongly, we get more and more connected to this thing, and more afraid that we're going to lose it. That we're going to, because the message from all the people who know, the scientists in modern society and everybody else basically, including people who don't know, is that you will go when your body dies. Now, so you develop this separate self is there now. It's in the awareness, but it's separate. Now, when my mum died last year, about this time last year, and she was losing her memory for about 5 years. It wasn't until the last year was pretty bad. And I saw her getting more and more frail because she was a lot older than most mothers. She had been a Catholic nun for 18 years. And and I was born, and I saw her getting weaker, and I saw her kind of letting control go to my dad and myself to look after her. And she was happy, and she became more childlike. And then when I visited her at Christmas, things seemed really bad, and she was going to bed a lot, and she couldn't stay awake, and something was bad. And my dad, I didn't know how he could take care of it. It was all very worrying. And then I came back to Spain, and my dad said that she had fallen in hospital. They discovered that she had cancer, and she was 89. So then I visited, and my mum couldn't move, and I could see how, in some ways, this consciousness that was here, that she had peeled me off, of her consciousness. This consciousness, it was almost like it was water, that I was holding her, as you let somebody float into water. As she slowly, her body dissolved, and this separateness from everything, the limitations were removed. She remained, because it wasn't that she remained, but we were always here. Even before both of us were born, we were here. This awareness that was here, and when she died, she is still here. The thing that I knew of my mother, or anybody knows of their friends and family, is only the external side. The internal side is us, according to this Advaita Vedanta and non-duality and idealism. It's the same thing looking out of everybody. So all the parts you know of somebody, that you think you know of somebody, is this external part, and really it's in your mind. And that part doesn't die, because the part you assumed they were is in you, and that's still there. Their body dies, yes, but the thing that they were inside, the thing that they truly were, is still here too, because it's the same thing that's looking out of your eyes, and it's the same thing that's here in this space that we all share, and that we all are when we share our being in this way. So there we go. I hope that was interesting. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.